Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is not a glam Saturday, assuming that this goes up on Saturday because sometimes I get lazy. It is a project pan update. This is the first update of my project pan. I was gonna wait until November, but I don't know, I just felt like I should give an update because there are some products that I've added, changed, just a lot. So here's an update for you guys. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs up anyway because I'm trying. Okay, so the first, I have a whole like list of what the products are because I forgot. Not because I forgot, because so I don't forget. And some of them, I'll just go through and tell you. The first two products are my blush palettes that I can show you right now. So blush was the first product that I was kind of like, I don't know about this. So I had, why did I sound country? I had these four blushes and I had this blush palette and that was it. But I opened this blush palette and I looked at it and I was like, at first I was like, oh my gosh, you can see the pan. Well, then I stuck a thing like through it to see how far I have, and I have like a lot left, like a lot more than I thought. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but there's a lot left in there. And I wanted to try to hit pan on like a bunch of the blushes in here. And if this is the one that I'm closest to and there's still a lot left, like I can only imagine the rest of these. And this is something that honestly, like, I'm not going to get rid of until the quality goes bad. Even if it's like 2 years old, 3 years old. So I think I'm going to just boot this out of my project pan. And the other blush too. But I'm still gonna use them with like the intentions of trying to just use them up. But like I can't use it in a project pan, and I won't be able to use it up in the next 3 months. And I'm not gonna get rid of them, but like I'm not gonna force myself if I know I'm never gonna like use it up. Like I'd rather give myself the freedom to use whatever blush I want instead of like force myself. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. Next, and then the same with the e.l.f. palette. There's just, I think this one I'm gonna keep out a little bit more than the Sephora blush palette, and that's just because I'm really deep in this shade. Yeah, this shade up here and this shade over here. So maybe I could hit pan on one of them. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to use this as much as I can. I'll leave it out, I think, just so I'm using it a little bit more, but still with the freedom of using whatever blush I want and like not to feel like I need to hit pan on those. So I'm actually gonna be adding 2 blushes. So I kind of took one blush palette out. I half kept one in, and then this is a full blush duo that I want to keep in the project pan, and it is these 2 blushes in here. This is Mahal from the Melissa Michelle palette, and then this is Milani's Luminoso. I took it out because I was like, the packaging really sucked from the Milani one. Like the little clear thing kept falling out. It was just really annoying. So I was like, let me just put it in here. Well, now it doesn't close. So I have to use Luminoso as much as I can just to get this thing to close. And if they're both in here, I'm probably gonna use them both. I've just been realizing that I can't, like, I don't go for the same blush every single day. And that's why it was good to have a blush palette. But like, even then I was like, I don't want any blush in this blush palette. Like I want a more mauve blush or more just different blushes. So I liked having like kind of open range. So I'm kind of just keeping Luminoso in here until I can close it. And I'm gonna, like that's gonna be in my project pan until I can close it. So next is eyeshadow palettes. And here's Ring the Alarm. If you guys saw that one, I was trying to hit pan on some of the neutral shades. And I got a lot of use out of them, especially Boom right here. I got a lot of use out of that one. And this is a pretty good dip in it, but I didn't even use that shade ever. I probably used it once in that video or like swatched it, but like I never used it, so I don't know why there's a big dip in it. But these 2 I've definitely used. And this I've used, this I've used, these 2. I've used a lot of shades in here, and I cannot stick to one eyeshadow palette. I can't do it. This one I reached for it longer because it's just smaller and I knew what I wanted from this palette. But like I bought a new eyeshadow palette. I bought this NYX Professional Cosmic Metals eyeshadow palette. It's all shimmers. If I can open it, and it looks like this, and it's so, wow, this comes out. I didn't even know that. Okay, it looks like this, and it's so pretty, and I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and I'm using it in also with my Urban Decay Ultimate Naked Basics palette. Like, it's all the mattes. Ooh, I've been using them together, and I freaking love it, and I can't put it down. So I'm like, I don't want to have like feel like I have to put it down, because I don't want this to just sit in the back of my collection while it's waiting, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of, eyeshadow palettes, I'm kind of kicking out of the Project Pan. That sounds so horrible, but I just, even the Jaclyn Hill palette, I can't use it every day. I can't force myself. I was trying to use up this shade, and this shade is still like, there's barely a dip in it, and I used it like every day for like 2 weeks. I can't do it. So yeah, I'm kicking eyeshadow palettes out of this Project Pan, this one for the end of 2018. For the year of 2019, I'm gonna pick, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna pick one eyeshadow palette that I just want to like completely hit pan on by the end of 2019. But for now, this is just gonna sit in my collection, and whenever I want to reach for it, I'll reach for whatever eyeshadow palette I want. Like, I'm not gonna have a specific one in mind. Makes me sad, but I need to do it because I just wasn't using it. Okay, so next is bronzer. So I have these 3 bronzers now. There used to be 2. It was the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, Tarte Hotel Harris, and Hoola Benefit bronzer. And the Hoola Benefit bronzer, if you guys can see, there is a nice beautiful pan in the Tarte bronzer. Obviously, this Too Faced one I scratched when I was depotting it, but that's okay. I want to just expand the pans in all of them, and then I want to hit pan on this Benefit one. I don't know if I can, but I definitely want to try. I use these bronzers basically every day. I don't even touch. The only other two bronzers I have are this Tarte one, the Park Avenue Princess, and it's all glitter. I want to, like, if I want to get a bigger pan so I can put all 4 of those bronzers in there and then just use them all together, because I use them all together anyway. And then I also have my NYX bronzer, but this is too dark for me, so I only have a couple bronzers, but I definitely just want to use these up, please. And I think I can hit, I think I definitely can expand this good. I think I can get a little bit lower, like on the sides in this one. And this one, I don't know how deep we'll get. We have a good dip in it, but it's like not that close. But we're gonna try. This is one that I'm keeping in here because, like, I use it every day, so like I have to make some progress, right? This is every time I use this now, the little thing expands, so it's great. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm obviously gonna keep I'm gonna take pictures actually today. I gotta remind myself to take pictures. I have lines. I just drew lines on some things, some products today, but so I don't have the first like roundup, but next video, next Project Pan update, I will have, like, you'll see the progress. Okay, so next on here is the Rimmel Stay Matte, which is still my Project Pan. I use it every day, and I put a little hole in this one too to see how deep I was, and there's so much left of this, but like, I have faith. Like, I know I can. I use this every single day all over my face, even under my eyes. Like, I use a lot of this product. Like, I have to make some kind of progress. I don't know. Again, you can still see a little bit of like the design of it from before. I don't even know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of the design left, and I'm like, I use this every day for like a year. Maybe not that long, but for a really long time. I'm like, can you just like use up already? Thank you. I'm gonna take a picture of that too, just so you guys know what progress I made on that. Okay, and then next is the Buxom Lip, which I actually finished. You can see a little bit of product left in there, but like, it's so annoying. I took out the little stopper too, just so I can get all the products in, but like, this doesn't reach all the way down there, so I can't get the last little bit of the product down there, and like, it really just doesn't like reach down there. So I'm like, and that's okay, because like, after using a whole product, it's kind of like, okay, I'm done with it. I don't want to use it anymore. I did love this gloss, and I actually finished it, so I was really excited about that. This is in the shade Dolly. I'm keeping it though for my empty, so you guys can get a full review at the end of the Project Pan. Yeah, and everything. It's gonna be like empties plus like products I used up, like so pan products, so it's gonna be like a mix of that. So you'll see that there. And then the next product here is the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose liquid lipstick, and there's still quite a bit of product left in here, but and like it still swatches good and all that stuff, and I took the stopper out so that I can get all the product, but it smells funny. I don't even know, like it does smell funny. It smells funny, and it's not a good smell. It smells funny, and I went to the CVS the other day, and I was looking at the liquid lipsticks from Wet n Wild, and I was like, oh, this one's pretty. So I looked at it and looked at the name, and it said Rebel Rose, and I was like, and it is like a complete different shade. So I was like, OMG, maybe like mine is just really, really bad, or maybe they changed the formula or changed the shade, I don't know, but it looks so different. It's so bad. Mine is so dark compared to it, and maybe that's why, like, and for a while I was like, why is it so drying today but so hydrating, like it's fine tomorrow, you know. It was fine yesterday. I don't even know how to say that. Like every day it would be something different with this lipstick, so I'm assuming that now it's just bad. So I obviously took this out of my collection, out of my project pan, because I can't use it. It's nasty. There's a little bit of product left. Like if I was measuring it, it'd probably be like somewhere down here. Nothing a little too high, because I did use this for like a whole year, all the time. Okay, and then next is my e.l.f. Praline. So I actually measured it out today before I used it. So we used a little bit today. But it looks like this. I have it on the back of the paper here, so like you can measure it like that. It's kind of off because that was weird, but there's not that much of this product left. I mean, honestly, there's a lot there, and it's kind of hard to wear this shade every day because I didn't realize like how unique this shade is, like how unique looks are that you need to wear this lip color with. Like you have to be something really basic and neutral on the eye to wear this lip color, and so I just don't wear it that often. But since this is my last lip product in my project pan, I'm like, all right, we're using it every day. So I set it out and I use it every day. So if you guys, I just wanted like for a reference, this is the e.l.f. matte stick in wine. If you guys like want to see the difference there, I clearly use Praline way more. This is turned up all the way. If you hear that noise, that means it's turned up all the way. So they don't go up any further, and that's literally like I barely use this one. I use this one all the time, and I even think like they were a little bit taller when you first buy them. I'm gonna check one more. Those are about the same over here, but again, as you can see, this one is just like Praline's the one that I use the most, and so I'm really just like, all right, I can do this. It's game time. It's go time. It's game time. I don't know. And especially because it's the last lip product in my project pan, so I really have free reign for lip products on certain days, and then other days I'll just wear this one. I'm wearing it right now. I love it. It's so pretty, but it's so like neutral. It's like sometimes I'm like, But what also like was kind of suckish is that sometimes I want to wear a lip like this that's like so pretty and bold in itself and not do anything eyeshadow. So then I was like, oh well, then I'm not using my eyeshadow ever if I'm using this. So now I can have like a neutral eye from the NYX palette and the Naked Basics palette. So it kind of works out that this lip product is with those two eyeshadow palettes. That was a lot of words. Okay, next is a Smashbox primer water. So here it is here. I have the little line for it that I just did today, and then the next time I do an update, you'll see the next line hopefully lower. It is lower from before, but barely, like barely lower. It was literally like maybe a little bit above it, and I'm like, ugh. That means like I probably have to start using it on my face, which is not a bad face product. It's just I can't stand the smell, so I'm like, I don't want you on my skin. But just sprayed it right there. I used it for shimmers. Every time I put on a shimmer, I spray it like 2 to 3 times, but this product just never ends. It lasts forever. I don't know. At the end of the month, if there's nothing left in it, I'll assess my spray situation, because I have a mini here that is like maybe down to like here. It's pretty high up, but this Morphe Prep and Set, I feel like it's ending soon, so then I'll be switching to this one, and depending on if I have no setting sprays or if I have like half of a setting spray, that'll depend if I keep this and still use it for just shimmers, or if I get rid of it and like pass it off to my sister because she might like it. I don't know. I'm like really sensitive to smells. Like New York, every time I go to New York, I get sick because I just don't like the smells around there. That was random, but so if you're like someone who's really not sensitive to smell, you might like that Smashbox Primer because it's a really good product. I just cannot stand the smell. Okay, next is the Essence Brow Gel, which I actually have to write the line for. It looks like this. It looks like actually disgusting, but it is pretty low. It'll be like right here when I store it sideways, which kind of really sucks, so I have to store it up just so all the product falls down so I can measure it. But once all the product goes down, it'll probably be like somewhere around like right here or something, which is actually really good. It was really high when I first started this project pan, so that's really good. I use it every day, so I'm assuming that it'll run out by the end of the time. I hope so because I really want it to. I just like sometimes I'll look at other brow gels and I'm like, ooh, I'm like, no, I need to use up this one. And that's the same with like bronzers even, just different things. I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. Or even setting sprays. I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. And I'm like, no, use up the ones you have. I'm like looking at my highlight like, yes, girl. I'm like, use up the ones you have before you move on. That's what I need to keep telling myself. Okay, next is the Cover FX primer, which I added. This was not in the beginning of the project pan, but it is down to the last bits of it. This is a sample size, and I use it every day, and I love it. And I hate that I love it because the original size is like $32 or something like that. I'm like, no. But for me, primer, like once I get rid of this, I'll probably look at more primers because the Flower Beauty in Your Prime Hydrating Primer, I haven't used yet what combination of my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, but I'll use it. I'll try that out one day, see how it works for my skin. But like the mattifying primer just works a lot better for my skin. I'm wearing it today, and I feel like my skin just looks really, really nice and really like even and like not oily or anything like that. That's why I really like it. And I sweat like really easily, so like my face when it gets hot, it like already starts to produce its own oils. And so I'm like, if I'm having a hydrating primer, it's really not going to be helpful. But because we're heading into winter, it might be better that I have a hydrating primer. I don't know. But once this is gone, I'll get more primers. But I'm so excited to use this up. You can't even see that. You can't even see it, but the paper clip kind of marks the bottom to where it's at. So it's almost done there. And then the next product is this Too Faced mascara. I'm ready for it to go. The Too Faced mascara. You guys could just look up Too Faced mascara and this one's gonna come up. You don't need me to tell you what it is. I don't know how long this has left. I've been using it every day for a while, so it shouldn't have that much left in it. And I have slowly stopped using it because I've been using a different mascara. I use it every day for my lower lashes, and just today I put it on first and then I used the other mascara on top, just like in conjunction, so that it I still was using this. So I'm trying to finish this up. I think I can do it by that time. And honestly, it's already, you can already tell like it's not like completely covered in product anymore. You know, like when you first open a mascara and you're like, whoa, all this product, but like when you slowly start to use it, you can feel like it's ending. That's how that product is, for sure. So yeah, and that was added. And so I have another couple of products that I wanted to add because I took away some of the thing. And the first thing is this hand lotion from my Ipsy a couple of months ago. This is like a whole year ago, but this only has this much left down here, maybe like 1 or 2 uses. I added this like somewhere along the way of my project pan. I just never filmed it in a video, so that's why like when I added it, it was like up here or something. It was pretty high, not pretty high, but like it had a good and decent amount of product in it. But then when I like saw it, I was like, oh, I could just use that up like if I dedicate the time to using this up. Honestly, if I had used this every day from when I got it, I wouldn't have been like, I wouldn't have had it right now. But I just really want, like now I'm just like really focused on using it, so I have it like out here. Every time I just need some lotion, I just throw that on my hands. Okay, and the next thing I added was a perfume. This one I'm not expecting to finish up at all. I'm really just expecting to get like halfway maybe, or use a good amount of this product. I use like 6 sprays a day when I'm going out into class. And then even sometimes like a day, sometimes I'll spray it like in the morning and then I'll spray it like in the middle of the day when I go back to class. So I think I can do it. I mean, the first time I actually checked, it was all the way up here, and that was like a couple weeks ago. So I used a decent amount of product. I'm assuming I could get like halfway. I really want to get halfway because Bath & Body Works every holiday, if you guys are like lotion and perfume junkies like me, and body wash from Bath & Body Works, they always have like buy 3 get 3 or really good sales during the holidays and even after the holidays when they're trying to get rid of their like holiday scents. Or like even their like spring scents, they just always have good sales during the holidays this time of the year. So I always stock up, and I have so much that I've already stocked up on. So like this year I can't stock up because then I'll be extra stocked up. I'll just have too many, and they're really good for gifts too. So I have a couple that I'm like, I could just give you as a gift because I don't love you that much. If you guys can you see that little bottle right there? That's another one that I just bought because I love it. It smells so good. But I don't use it because I have so many. So this one I want to use up. I don't want to use it all because one of my little babies gave it to me. I work at a daycare, and he's 8, and on my birthday, I told him it was my birthday the next day. I was like, it's my birthday tomorrow, if that makes sense. And he's like, oh, like whatever. So he went and told his mom, and he was like, we need to get her a gift, and he bought me this perfume, and it was so cute, and I love it. It smells so banging. It's Nude by Rihanna. I think you can find this at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or Ross, like stores like that. That's only where I've seen it, but like that's the only place I've seen it. But I don't know where he bought it from. But I love it, so good. But I'm trying to use that up. The last products here I'm trying to like hurry up so I can finish is this soft body butter. There's a lot of product left in there, but I use it every day. And honestly, when I started this again, like when I was like, okay, now we got to use it up, the whole thing was filled. Like there's barely a dent in it. And so now I use it every time after I shower. I just like totally go all over my arms, all over my legs, my feet, everywhere. I put it everywhere. And so I just want to use this up because, again, like I said, they just really like to stock. Like they really like to have sales, and so I really like to stock up. And personally, I don't think I'd buy another body butter from there. They're kind of a little bit greasy, so I like the regular lotions a little bit better, but these are really good for dry skin. I used to have, okay, this is like kind of TMI, but I used to have dry skin like on my feet, and this product really just helps like hydrate them, and like I have really nice, like my feet are really nice just because of this. So I really like it for that, but like it's just kind of a greasy product, so really I probably wouldn't get it again, or any kind of body butter like this. I'd probably stick to the regular lotions, but that's why I want to like use this up. I mean, it is good, so it really does help my skin, but I just want to get it out of here. This is in the shade Love and Sunshine. So good. I bought like 4. I got like 4 different. I got like, oh no, it was buy 3 get 3. Let me tell you, it was buy 3 get 3, and I bought 3 lotions for like $4 each. I paid $16 for, is that math? It was something. Okay, let me just like rephrase this all. I paid $16 for 6 lotions. Yeah, I really just stocked up. I went in. So it wasn't 6 lotions. I got like 3 perfumes, 3 lotions, something like that. And this was one of them, and I have a couple other. I could do like a Bath & Body Works video another day. I'll probably film that right now because now I'm really excited to do that. But yeah, I don't even have all my products here, so I couldn't even film it. But when I get all my like Bath & Body Works products, like there's a whole bunch at home. I have so many perfumes at home. Once I get all that stuff, I can film a Bath & Body Works video because that's really exciting. So yeah, I'm going to take pictures of this because I can't like mark it in here. It's kind of weird. I marked this just so I know, and I'm going to be marking this that's decided to fall over. Just so many products that I have to mark, take pictures of, and I will have that for the next update. I'm probably going to do an update probably by the end of, well, we're kind of like in the middle. Maybe like end of October, beginning of November, I'll try to do an update. Just because I know like a lot of the time I get tired of products, or I just want to switch them out, or like I'm like, hey, I noticed that I'm using this more than that, like let's just swap them, and then I'll be able to hit pan on the other one, stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna do another update end of October, beginning of November, and then end of November, beginning of December, and then the finale will probably be end of December, beginning of January. That was a lot of stuff, and you don't care. So that's it for this video, guys. So the verse for today is Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. A lot of people, I just hate to say this, but a lot of people are going through hard times right now, and I personally am not one of them, but I feel like it's a moment in my life where I really just need to be there for the people I love, and I need to motivate them. And so I'm kind of using this verse as you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, and you can help others, you know, through your strength that Christ gives you, and you can help others and lift them up through the strength that Christ gives you. And it's really important to remember that God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I can't say that word. To his strongest soldiers, and he loves you. I mean, he's not going to abandon you, and he's not going to give you more than you can handle. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the verse for today, let me know. You can comment down below or DM me at makeup_Marissa612. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye, guys.